Power Query, it's in itself is a big another. It's I like that is comparison with the power, VBA, Excel VBA in the past. It's more of recording all the steps that you do, and it's the best one of the best tool that I picked up. For same time, also challenges comes with the
Mm.
challenges. Especially error comes up errors even though you're using it, but errors comes up. You looked at on the Microsoft page, but still sometimes it's annoying. You couldn't find the correct solution, so sometimes annoying.
I get. I know how annoying it can be when you can't find the solution. Just like
Exactly.
right in front of you. Yeah. Thank
Yeah,
you
yeah,
very much,
yeah.
Abu, for
Thank you,
sharing.
thank you very
Yeah,
much.
I'm so
Sorry,
grateful to have you
I
here.
let others
Exactly.
enjoy. Okay.
All right. Okay. For those that are coming late, we are doing a brief introduction. You can just put it in the chat box. Let's get to meet ourselves. I think I saw Elijah from Kigali. Awesome, Elijah, you have to invite me to Kigali. Oh. Still transitioning into data analytics. Okay, let's see how we can help each other here. But you have to invite me to Kigali. I need to come to Rwanda. A lot of people have talked about nice things about Rwanda, and I can't wait to experience it myself. Right? If possible, maybe just move a little bit, if Rwanda is that chill, I really don't mind changing location to Rwanda. But I've heard nice things about Rwanda, especially Kigali, and I can't wait to be there. I can't wait to experience it myself. All right, guys, so let's get started into what we have today. And I will be sharing my screen. So please let me know if you can see my screen so that we can get started with what we have for today. Please, can you let me know if you can see my screen? Can you unmute?
Yes, yes, yeah, I can see.
All right, awesome. So I'll be running through this masterclass session. I'll be running through this masterclass session very briefly, right? And I just want us to just stay in check, like let us just stay locked in. Please give me a minute. Let's stay locked in because at the end of the day, we are having 50 quiz questions at the end of the day, right? So I don't want to assume that everybody on this call understand what data analytics is. So I'll do a brief, very, very, very short introduction into data analytics. We'll move to SQL. We'll move to the core component of SQL. We'll move to Microsoft Fabric, the core component of Microsoft Fabric that you need to learn. And then from there, we have our quiz. And for those who want to take our courses, then it will be open for you to send me a message and let's have that conversation. Right. So the whole goal of this masterclass is to help us gauge our knowledge of each of these skills. Right. It's very, very important. All right, guys. So I'll be back to sharing my screen for any latecomer joining. Oh, Pamela from Imo State. Awesome. They might have to wait a little while. Right? I don't know. I'm still getting very used to Microsoft Teams. I've been on Google Meet for a very long time, so sometimes they keep me shaking. But we're good. We're good. We're good. So is my screen up now?
Yes, yes, yes.
Please. Awesome. Okay, so let's go. So this is me. My name is Iremide. You all know, some of you know, some of you don't know. I'm the founder of Data Analytics Elite, and this is my biography. This is what I do full time. Data analytics is what I do full time. On a part time, I'm also a software engineer, but I think I love more of data analytics than software engineering. But that's a topic for another day. So very quickly, what is data analytics? For those who are very new on this call, who still don't know what data analytics is, and you need a little bit of clarity before we start talking about all of the SQL jargons that we have to talk about today. So data refers to like raw fact, figures. It could be from numbers, text, images, videos. If I drew, for example, if I say things like 20, 22, 24, 30, 36, who can give me an example of what I'm trying to talk about? 50, 52. Who can give me an example of, you know, the kind of data that I'm saying? 100, 120, 140. Hello guys, can you guys hear me? Please, can you hear me? I really want to hear
Yes,
you
I
back,
can.
so I know that. All right, so you can
Quantitative
hear me,
data.
right? All right, you can still hear me loud and clear, right?
Yes.
Yes, 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 yeah.
Yes,
Go
we
ahead.
can.
All right, so I just want to call names. So I'm giving an example of some data that I'm talking about. So I'm saying things like, if I say 20, 22, 24, 26, 30, what's coming to your mind? What's coming to your mind?
Is the numerical data?
Yes, numeric data. Another person,
Quantitative.
Tinuade. You said what? Tinuade? Right. Let's give me more examples. Give me more this thing. Aside numeric data. Somebody
Quantitative
could say,
data.
I'm talking about.
Quantitative data.
You said what? Yes, yes. We can also say maybe I'm talking about even numbers. Because if you notice the pattern, I always say 20, 22, 24, 50, 52. Right? So these are numbers that are divisible by 2. So we can call them even numbers, right? They could also mean maybe I'm talking about age range, right? So that is data. Data can come in different forms. It could come as numbers, it could come as text, it could come as images, right? If I show you the picture of Joe Biden now, and I show you the picture of Obama, what comes to your mind? Or I show you the
That's
picture
the
of George
President of
Bush,
US.
picture.
I show you the picture of Joe Biden, I show you the picture of Obama. So what comes to your mind?
Ex-president of US.
Thank you, ex-president in the United States, right? So these are data, right? Mohammed, you can mute your mic because your background is a bit noisy. So these are data, right? And that is what data is, right? Data can be anything ranging from raw facts, figures, text, images, videos. Those are raw data. And they can either be quantitative or qualitative. These data are processed to find patterns, trends, and insights to help in decision making. The end goal of any data analysis process should be for decision making, right? Then we have the analytics part. We have the analytics part. The analytics part is a process of examining data to find pattern. So in simple terms, right? In very simple terms, data is data. With data, nothing can be done. But analysis process that data. So we have different tools we use for data analysis. We use Microsoft Excel, we use Power BI, we use Tableau, we use SQL, we use Python, we use Microsoft Fabric. So we can use any of these two to process the data, to make sense of the data, to make decision with that data. So what is data analytics, right? Data analysis is a process of analyzing raw data to draw out meaningful, actionable insights, which are then used to inform and drive smart business decisions. Please, can you still confirm you can hear me and you can see my
Yes, yes,
screen?
yes.
What I hear you.
Yes, yes. We're going
Awesome.
going
So
going
data
smooth. Yeah.
analytics. All right. So data analytics is the process of analyzing raw data to draw out meaningful, actionable insights, which are then used to inform. Please notice the points that are highlighted: to inform and drive smart business decision. If at the end of the day, your analysis is not informing or driving smart business decision, I put it to you that whatever you've done is not data analytics. You've done something else, but the name is not data analytics. Data analytics has the end goal, which is to inform and drive smart business decision. Somebody should see your data and be like, oh, through your data, I was able to do XYZ, which then led me to either improve operational efficiency or profitability for a business, right? So data cannot just, analytics cannot just be on its own. It has an end goal, which is to inform and drive smart business decision. So there are steps involved in data analytics. For those that are very new, first you need to understand the problem. I know this is where a lot of people get it wrong. You just get data and then you want to start diving in, analyzing, drawing bar chart, pie chart, Pythagoras theorem. No, first understand the problem. Why are we even analyzing this data in the very first place? What is the problem? What is the business all about? What is the situation? What is the case study? What is the project? That understanding will now drive the kind of data that you have to collect. For example, if you're working in the bank and then you want to detect fraud on an account, you don't go about collecting data that don't relate to fraud, right? What the problem you're trying to solve is to detect fraud. So the data you collect will be based on the problem that you are trying to solve. Then after you've collected your data, sometimes these data are not always in the right frame. They're not always in the right shape. So you need to clean the data. Data are mostly always disorderly, messy, contain missing values. So you have to clean some of this data, especially when you have to maybe pull data from the web, right? It needs to be cleaned. Then we have data exploration and analysis. This is where you start digging into the data, start looking for insight, doing your visualization, having ideas, mining the data. So that's for data exploration and analysis. From your exploration and analysis, you start finding things like you can identify when next a customer will purchase the next product, how long it took to deliver a product, the kind of items a customer look for. Do you understand? I know now on Instagram and on YouTube, they do something very unique now. Once you are watching a video on YouTube, they will just, bring you some adverts, and at the end of the day, they will ask you some like a feedback to say, oh, does this advert relate to your interest? Then you click agree, don't agree, right? On Instagram, if you just go and just click on shoes, by the time you open your Instagram the next time, what do you see? You start seeing a lot of shoe vendors on your timeline, right? These are results from the data that have been collected from you, their end user. So with data analytics, you'll be able to predict sales and profits for the next quarter. You'll be able to minimize other cancellations. You'll be able to figure out the shortest route to deliver a product. And from this data exploration analysis, then it's easier for you to now interpret the end result to stakeholders. Please note that whatever you analyze should be simple enough that a layman should be able to pick your analysis and understand it. If you have an analysis that a layman cannot understand, then whatever it is you've done is still not data analytics. Anyone should be able to pick up your analysis and understand what you're trying to do. Don't make it so bureaucratic. Don't make it so difficult or so complex, right? And it's very important when necessary to interpret the results. In case ever you're working with top management, you need to be able to help them understand your thought process when you were analyzing the data. There was a time I was working with a client, and the client was that they wanted pie chart, and I was like, no, for this kind of analysis, if I use a pie chart, it will be clumsy. So you need to help them understand why you can't use a particular visualization and why you have to use one. So interpreting the result, your findings, the end result, and this should drive decision making. Like I said, data analytics, the end goal should be on decision making. So who is a data analyst? A data analyst is a professional who collects, process, and analyzes data to help organization make informed decisions. They transform raw data into meaningful insights using statistical method, tools, and techniques, right? So a data analyst in a layman term is that person that takes this data, that collects data, that first understand the business problem, collect data. If you look at the process, collect data, clean the data, analyze the data, and interpret the results from that data to help drive decision making, either on a project or within an organization. Right? So I'll tell you about data analytics Elite. So we are a community of highly skilled data professionals, and our goal is to build a global ecosystem of data analysts all over the world from different countries. We want to help you become thought leaders in data analytics. We want to grow our own talent. Whether you are in Africa, you are in Europe, you are in the United States, we want you to become a thought leader in data analytics. We want to give you enough resources to encourage you to step out of your comfort zone, right? And we also do one thing. We provide, if you're trying to do a master's program, your PhD, and you need recommendation from, please can we ensure our mics are muted? Can we please ensure our mics are muted? I'm trying to get the person distracting my questions. Okay, Tayo, your mic. Please let's ensure all our mics are muted, please. Okay, awesome. Right. So if you're doing your PhD program, master's program, and you need recommendation from a reputable data analytics firm, yeah, we also provide recommendation letters because we want you to go global, right? We want you to step out of your comfort zone and do things that are amazing. Either you taking your master's degree program in data analytics, or positioning yourself as a thought leader in data analytics. And then we provide trainings that deepens your knowledge in data analytics. We provide our mentorship and 30 minutes daily learning. Anyone that takes our course knows that from Monday to Saturday, we have our 30 minutes daily learning. You will have a mentor assigned to you who will be on your neck. If you don't do your daily learning, they will come for you. It's always interesting and beautiful to watch the interactions that happens during our training programs. And the goal is to increase your expertise in data analytics. On Saturday, we are having our Build Data project. That is for those who are data analysts. If you're already a data analyst, you have a skill either in Excel, Power BI, Tableau, SQL, Python, Microsoft Fabric, and you want to meet with other data analysts, brainstorm on a project, work together as a team, sharpen your skills in data analytics. Build Data project is for you. It starts so we onboard new participants at the beginning of the month, every first Saturday of the month. And then we are doing that this Saturday for those who are looking to join us. And it's just for 2,000 Naira. You can check my post on LinkedIn. The Build Data project is there. All information regarding that are there. And also we have our 1 million SME project where we are creating 3 million data analytics job to help 1 million SMEs harness the power of data analytics by 2030. Right, we've already started this program and it has been phenomenal with the interns that we currently have on board. And we also have partnership with organizations like Propel. It's like a job platform where you can go there and apply for global jobs. They are like current job, 2 jobs currently that are from the United States on Propel, right? Let me see if I can show us that very, very, very quickly. Yeah, so these are Propel platform. For those who are in the community, I'm sure that today is Wednesday. So every Wednesday we come here to apply for jobs, right? So there are like 2 jobs I was seeing. Yeah, full time. So this is a job, from a fintech organization. There's also a data science intern, role available. And this is about, if you convert, this is about 1 million Naira per month in net salary that will be paid to you. All you need is just 3 years of working experience, either as a growth or digital marketing expert. So we have this job platform where we give out to our community members to come and apply for jobs every Wednesday. And we hope that the more they apply, the more they put themselves out there for global opportunities, and the more that these opportunities come to them. So if you're very new and then you want to understand how this data analytics process goes, right? So I'll just walk you very quickly. If you need more information about data analytics, you still do understand it. After all I've explained, everything still look bogus to you. You can schedule a call with me, right? I'll give you more clarity. That's my contact up there. Just take my contact and then give me, just send me a WhatsApp message to let me know that you need more clarity about data analytics. For those of you that have challenges getting started, you don't know where to start. You started, but it looks like a whole lot, like you're doing a whole lot, right? Please, there's a process. For beginners, Microsoft Excel is where you start from, right? Then intermediate, Power BI, Tableau. Advanced, SQL, Python, Microsoft Fabric. Please pace yourself, right? And know what tool to learn part time. Don't try to learn all of them all at once, learning different things, right? Pace yourself. You are learning Microsoft Excel. Focus on Microsoft Excel. Know Microsoft Excel very well before you move to something else. Please, it's very important for you to pace yourself. Then if you're in the category about you've learned data analytics, you've done projects, now you don't know what to do next, right? You can join Build Data Project and volunteer for our 1 million SME project, right? And also avail yourself to various speaking engagements in data analytics. So if someone is looking for maybe somebody to come and speak about a topic in data analytics, volunteer, put yourself out there, right? Don't just learn the skill. Maybe, for example, you're working as a customer service a professional, and then you've learned data analytics, you know data analytics, but you're yet to get a job as a data analyst. So keep yourself busy. Don't let that skill that you've learned, just go to waste, right? Join the Build Data Project, Build Project, volunteer for our 1 million SME project, and avail yourself for speaking engagements. So when they are looking for global power platform speakers, LinkedIn local speakers, avail yourself, volunteer to go and speak, put yourself out there. You just never can tell, where the opportunity will spring out from. Right, so it's very important. After you've learned, don't just keep it and then be waiting, say, oh, I've not gotten a job, so I'm not going to do anything about it, right? So you're already working as a data analyst already, and you have hunger for more, right? Create exciting project for yourself. Lead the initiative, right? I was giving an example here saying you can say you want to use AI to build a chat box for WhatsApp. Just think of any project, right? Lead the initiative, get other people. You can speak to me about it. I can help you set up a team, of people that are in the same category as you, who have hunger for more. You're already working as data analyst, you have a job, you're good, but you just have this hunger for more. Maybe you want to know more about AI, you want to know more about machine learning, you want to just do more than you're currently doing. Create an exciting project, talk to me about it. I can help you set up a team, and you guys just brainstorm and then just create amazing things. And I can support you, to also, show what you've done to the world, and then give your project the PR that it needs. You just never can tell, where the opportunity will come from all of this. And if you're already in level where you're highly skilled, you're good, you have skills in machine learning, you do a bit of AI, please put yourself out there for more speaking opportunities and mentorship program. Mentor others, teach others, share your knowledge, right? Push yourself out there for more speaking opportunities. Very, very important for you to mentor others, right? So we'll be going on to introduction to SQL, right? I don't want to take much of our time because we have like 50 quiz at the end of these sessions that we are going to work on. So what is SQL? So SQL, like I said, is one of the tools for those that are advanced in data analytics. It's not for beginners, neither is it for intermediate, right? If you are advanced, that means you've learned Excel, you've learned Power BI or Tableau, and then you are now at the level where you are learning advanced skills in advanced tools in data analytics, right? SQL is for you, because with SQL you get introduced to data engineering, right? The first tool you will learn as a data engineer is SQL, then Python, then all of those Airflow and the likes comes in. So SQL is very, very important for those who are looking to transition into data science, data engineering, or advanced role in data analytics. So SQL is a powerful language for managing and analyzing data in relational database. It allows users to retrieve, manipulate, analyze, and structure data effectively. SQL is widely used in data analytics, business intelligence, data engineering, and data science to extract insight from large database. So in short, what we are trying to say here is SQL is a language for database. When you start working with relational database, you start writing something called SQL queries. Just like the way you're working with Microsoft Excel. You write things like functions and formulas, right? When you're working with database, what you write is not functions and formula. Now you're writing structured query language. So what are the key features of SQL? For anyone that wants to learn SQL, these 5 things are very important, right? Data query, you need to know how to retrieve data using select statement. I've never seen anyone that will tell me, oh, I'm an expert in SQL, but I don't know how to use select. That person has no idea about SQL. Then we have data filtering, where you use words like where, order by, group by for analysis. Then we have the part you use joins and relationship, aggregation functions, and performance optimization. Okay, someone said something on the chat box. Please give me a minute. Let me look at that. Kindly post your number here. I couldn't see it on the screen. Okay. So I have my number posted there for you. Yeah, there you go. So you have my number. Okay. All right. So I guess we can get started. So what are the core components of SQL? So when we're having this, when I was sending out invite for this session, I said this session is core components of SQL and Microsoft Fabric in 30 minutes, right? So what are the core components? This core component determines what we need to know, the core things that we need to know. But when you're talking about SQL, if you don't know this core component, is as good as you not knowing SQL, right? And then you can now, from this core, you can measure your level of this core component. How much or how well do you know each of these core components, right? It's very, very important. So as we're going through the slides, slide by slide, start measuring your knowledge of SQL. So if you don't know a particular concept, okay, then I need to, do something about it. So first, we're talking about data retriever and query. That's a select statement where you use things like select, distinct, order by, where, top, limit, right? Top or limit is used to restrict the number of rows that is returned, from a query. Then we have data filtering and logic and conditional logic, right? Do you know how to use language like where, between, case, qualis? It's very important. Qualis handles null value. So in case I'm returning a table and my table is coming with null or empty, I can use qualis, to remove those null values. So I'll have only those with actual values, right, being displayed to me at the end of the day. So we have core component like aggregation and grouping. Do you know how to use count? Right? Do you know how to use sum? Do you know how to use average, mean, max? Do you know when to use them? Do you know how to use group by? Do you know how to use halving? Right? These are aggregation and grouping, core component of SQL. Then we have the joins and data relationship. Do you understand inner join, left join, right join, full outer join, self join, right? Self join is when a table is joining itself, right? Do you know how to use this core component? Do you know how to use subqueries and cities? Very important. Nested queries, right? I think I love cities and I love nested queries because sometimes instead of me to use joins, I would rather just write a subquery, right? I just love subqueries and cities a lot. Do you know how to use Windows function? Dense, right? Dense rank, roll number, lead, lag, partition by, right? It's very important, especially partition by, when you have to it's like group calculations, without aggregation. Like it's just so interesting for those that understand how to use partition by, lead, lag, and all of those things. It's really interesting when you're working with sales data, mostly, right? Then we talk about data modification. Do you know how to use insert into? When you're bringing new data into your database, you insert into. If you want to update a record, you update. You want to delete, to remove data, you want to truncate, delete all rows faster. So as an SQL expert, you need to know when to use delete and truncate. Please, it's very, very important. You say truncate, it says delete all rows faster. Like it's gone. Delete, truncate is gone. Right? So we need to know when to use this tool. If possible, avoid them. Right? If possible, if you are not the main, like if you have like a database warehouse manager or maybe a data manager, please, before you delete, truncate anything, please let them know, inform them. It's very important so that you don't end up, deleting things that would actually cost the organization. And also performance optimization. Do you know when to use indexes is very, very important. How does your query speed up? Does it take 5 minutes for a query to run, or does it take 50 seconds, or does it take 2 seconds, or does it take milliseconds for a query to run? How you create index matters, right? How you explain, analyze your query plans, data normalization, amazing concept in SQL, right? It helps you build efficient schema designs, right? How do you structure your data? In what way are you structuring the way the data is coming in? It's very, very important for you to understand how you are designing your schema. Are you using star schema, or are you using the snake, this thing? What's the other one? There are actually two types, right? So you tell me, which one are you using, right? Data normalization, explain how your data should be, right? Please, let's mute our mic. Then we have data integrity and constraint. Primary key, foreign key. How do you maintain relationship between two tables, right? How do you determine when something is unique? For example, if I'm bringing in student ID, employee ID, they have to be unique. They can't be null, right? Then we have advanced SQL, store procedures and transactions. So if you don't know all of these 10 components, you might just want to, maybe go back to SQL and then revisit it again, right? So for data retrieval and querying, these are like the basics. Like anyone starting, this is where you start from, this is what you know, they're like the basics. Then data filtering, these are still the basics. Aggregation and grouping, still the basics. Joins, when you get to joins, then you're getting to intermediate level in SQL, right? Subqueries, Windows functions are intermediate. But when you start moving into data modification, performance optimization, they are moving to like advanced knowledge of SQL. Their knowledge of SQL is really, really advanced. When you're working with store procedure, data integrity, and if you can know all of these 10 components, I tell you, you can go and apply for any data engineering job. Like, you are qualified to apply as a data engineer, because there is nothing a data engineer will do with SQL that you cannot do if you can master all of these 10 core components of SQL. So let's move very quickly to Microsoft Fabric, right? So Microsoft Fabric is another amazing tool by Microsoft. For SQL, we have different SQL platforms, right? We have the one for Microsoft, which is Microsoft SQL Server. We have MySQL. We have MongoDB. MongoDB is NoSQL, right? We have the one for Oracle. We have different type of SQL databases from different organizations, basically. But Microsoft Fabric is from Microsoft. Yeah, we have Postgres too. That's an open source, database, right? From different, like I said, different owners, right? But for Microsoft Fabric, is only owned by Microsoft. That's the difference between SQL and Microsoft Fabric, right? Microsoft Fabric is only owned by Microsoft, and it's one of their new tools. Right, Microsoft Fabric came into the picture about 2 years ago, and this is a unified data analytics platform that combines multiple tools into one seamless solution. So just name it. I was talking about data engineering tool, data science, data analysis, machine learning. All of these guys, all the things they used to work, they brought it together into one platform. in such a way that on one platform you do data analytics, on one platform you do data engineering, on one platform you do machine learning, on one platform you do data science, on one platform you have all of these skills, coming together, and you have all of their tasks done. You don't need to start, bringing different tools. You can do everything on the Microsoft Fabric platform. So this is a unified data analytics platform that combines multiple tools into one seamless solution. It brings together data integration, engineering, storage, real-time analysis, business intelligence, making it easier for organizations to manage and analyze data. It integrates Power BI, Snapseed, and Azure Data Factory into a seamless environment, enabling organizations to manage and analyze data effectively. So all this is talking about is this brings about different tools from different careers and bringing them together in one platform in such a way that you can do all of them: data analytics on the platform, data engineering on that same platform, machine learning on that same platform, data science on that same platform. Right? So here are key features of Microsoft Fabric. We have the One Lake. This is a centralized storage system for all your data. This is where you put all your data. Then we have the Lakehouse data warehouse that support SQL-based and unstructured data. Right? We have the data engineering part that you can use your Spark, Apache Spark. Normally you have this Apache Spark. You have it. You have the Apache Spark engine already in Microsoft Fabric, and SQL for big data processing. And there's something called KQL, right? This analyze streaming data instantly. If you are doing your streaming, you are streaming your data, you put it in the KQL databases. We have Power BI integration. Normal Power BI, you build dashboard, build visualization, and report effortlessly. You have the AI and machine learning part where you use Copilot for automated insights and prediction. And we have Data Factory that automates data pipelines and workflows. So the core components of Microsoft Fabric, for SQL, we had 10 core components. For Microsoft Fabric, we have 7, right? Microsoft Fabric is built on 7 key workloads, each designed to handle different aspects of data analytics and management. So we have the One Lake. The One Lake is a unified storage layer that acts as a single data lake for the entire organization, right? This supports structured and unstructured data with Delta Lake format. So with this One Lake, whether your data is in JSON format, whether it's in the structured, database format, any kind of data can come into the One Lake. Then we have the data engineering part. This is where you use Apache Spark for large-scale data processing. You can do your ETL, extract, transform, and load, extract, load, and transform, do those data transformation in the data engineering tool, right, in Microsoft Fabric. Then we have the data factory, right? This one use pipelines and data flow, Gen 2, for automating data integration. So you want to schedule a data, you want the data to go from one batch to another batch, one point to another point, right? You want to automate the flow. You create a data pipeline, right, for that. Then we have data science. This one supports the AI and machine learning using Python. So if you know Python, Fabric is a fantastic tool for you. So Fabric, basically, if you know SQL and you know Python, you are good to go to learning Microsoft Fabric. It's just bringing all of these tools that you already know and tying them together on one platform, right? Then we have the data warehouse. We have an SQL-based warehouses optimized for analytics, right? Supports massive parallel processing for high performance query. Then we have the real-time analysis. Yeah, you have the KQL database I was talking about for processing streaming data. Right, it won't start doing things and data with Internet of Things, IoT, event-driven insight. You use the KQL for that, right? Then we have BI. Please mute my sorry, who is distracting my class again?
You're mute. You're mute. Eremede, you're mute. Eremede, you are on mute. Eremede.
I'm sorry, can you hear me now? I was trying to mute everybody for the person that was
Okay.
distracting the
Yeah.
class. All right. So for Power BI
Understood.
is
Okay.
used for visualizing and analyzing data. All right. So on Microsoft Fabric, I was talking about, there is nothing manual here. Everything here is being automated in such a way it is easy for you to learn. That is, if you are a data analyst already. If you only learned Microsoft Excel, right, I think you should do Power BI, SQL, and Python before you delve into Microsoft Fabric, because you will need the Power BI knowledge, you will need SQL knowledge, and you will need Python knowledge to be able to thrive with Microsoft Fabric, right? So Microsoft Fabric is really at the advanced end of data analytics too. So if you're not at that level yet, I think you need to learn the tools that you need to learn, then come back for Microsoft Fabric. So having said all of this, I've shared 10 core components of SQL with you, and I've shared 7 core components of Microsoft Fabric with you. Without wasting more time, I want us to take our first quiz. These are SQL quiz. So you can, I'll drop the link in the chat box. If you want to scan, you can scan, right? If you want to scan, please, you can proceed to scan. So we have 25 questions. Yeah, snowflakes. Yeah, that was the other schema I was talking about the other time. Yeah. So I've dropped the link for SQL quiz. These 25 questions. Please, let's take the quiz. Yeah. The winner of this quiz will be given an opportunity, to take the SQL course starting on Sunday for free, right? So guys, I wish you the very best. We can start the quiz session now. I'll be checking the feedback at the back end. Please let me know if you have any challenge with the quiz whatsoever, but I'll be at the back end and I'll be checking. So SQL, if you're ready, please start. Please start the quiz and let's get this sorted. If you want to scan the quiz, please, this is the quiz link. This is a QR code. You can check the chat box. I already dropped the link there also. Please, we can start the SQL. These are at least 25 questions, right? Then after this, we'll take a 2-minute break. Then we'll come for the Microsoft Fabric quiz, another 25 questions. And the winner of this will also be a part of the Microsoft Fabric class. So guys, I wish you guys the very best in this quiz. So I can see some people are already joining. Please, the quiz is interesting and exciting. Please attempt, right? Is there? I'll resend the link now. So that's for SQL, right? Please attempt it, right? Whether you have, a lot of knowledge or not, just attempt. An attempt is what is needed. Try. Put in your effort, right? I can see quite a number of us are already joining. So I'll be here waiting and cheering you on. You have few minutes before we end the quiz. So please make sure you attempt the quiz. It's very important. If you have any challenge, please, you can unmute or put it in the chat box so I can help you with any challenge that you have regarding the quiz. Right? It's just 25 questions. Well done, guys. I can see your performance. Let's keep going. If you are here to join, please, this is the time for you to join. Please join the quiz. It's very important. Join the quiz. All right, so we have the quiz session already. For those who are just joining us, we have the quiz going on. So please, I'll be dropping the quiz link for SQL. Please click on the quiz. All right, I can see that some people are also joining us. Please click on the quiz. Click on the quiz link. Okay, welcome, Monserrat. Please, I'm dropping the quiz link already. The quiz will end very soon. The quiz will end very soon, so we'll be able to see the performance of everyone. All right, guys, the quiz ends in 2 minutes. It ends in 2 minutes. So please, let's wrap up. Let's wrap up. Okay. I can see D at 56%, Elijah 56%, Abdul Malik 48%. Please, in 1 minute time, I will have to end the quiz. In 1 minute time, I will have to end the quiz so that we can have only the top guys. Well done, Abdul. Well done, Elijah. In 1 minute, please, if you are completing, let's finish this up. Let's finish strong. Let's finish strong. So I'm trying to pull up the. No, Abu, don't you say you came third though. Let's wait, please, for the final report. It's very important. Let's wait for the final report, right? And while we are waiting, we can start the Microsoft Fabric quiz as well. So let's start the Microsoft Fabric also.
I'm not well versed with the Microsoft Remedy. I never attempted. At least SQL I know, but Microsoft Fabric I don't. So I won't able
Yeah,
to
I
attend it.
get. But the idea is to just give it a try. No knowledge is a waste, right? So try your hands on it. It might spark interest for you to want to know more, you know. So let's start the Microsoft Fabric. I'm actually closing the SQL right now. So let's move to Microsoft Fabric. Another 25 amazing questions for Microsoft Fabric. The goal is to learn together as a team. I know, so you don't have to feel scared. You don't have to remove yourself to say, oh, I know this one, I don't know that one, right? I've given us a brief introduction and all the quiz is based on the core components that I've talked about today. So let's head over there and let's give it a try. I think the Microsoft Fabric questions are actually easier than SQL. So let's try it. Let's try our hands on Fabric. And then we can have our winners and those who will be taking the free slots to join our training on Sunday. We have 5 people that have started Microsoft Fabric. Please let more people start Microsoft Fabric. Don't give up yet. Don't give up yet. Okay, the Fabric link. That's the Fabric link, D. All right, so fabric is ending in 5 minutes. Microsoft Fabric is ending in 5 minutes, so that we can wrap up this session and everyone can go to rest. So Microsoft Fabric is ending in 5 minutes. Let's finish strong. I'm trying to pull up the winners. All right, we have 2 more minutes to go for Microsoft Fabric. We have 2 more minutes to go. Then we'll be wrapping up Microsoft Fabric. All right, we have 1 more minute to go. Let's finish strong. Let's finish strong. Abu, awesome, 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 Abu. You've been fantastic. 30 more seconds to go. I already posted the result for the SQL masterclass. Oh, wow. Nice. 30 more seconds to go. Let's do a countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you very much, guys. Please let's stop the quiz. I'm already taking the answer for okay. So everyone will see themselves. Abu, you are protesting. All right, let's stop the quiz. Let's wrap up. I'll share the full report. For those who will be staying behind, I'll share the full report. I have for fabric already. I'm taking the report for so that you can actually save the quiz, right? If you want to try again at maybe a much later time, yeah, it will be available. I'm not gonna close it. It's going to be available for you to try again at a much later time. Maybe you had like a low grade and then you want to do it again maybe tomorrow. I think it expires like 5 p.m. tomorrow. So you have between this night, early tomorrow morning up to 5 p.m. to go over the 2 quiz again. So you can save the quiz link somewhere, you know, and then would have it. So let's wrap up the session for today. Then we can post the answer. Thank you very much for attempting the quiz. Like I was saying, we have 2 courses starting this Sunday. SQL is starting, Fabric is starting, Power BI 2 will start. Power BI is supposed to start, but we have to like move it a week. So Power BI will also start for those that want to take Power BI. But SQL is starting on Sunday, March 9, and then Microsoft Fabric is also starting that same time. So if you want to come in, let me get a link. If you want to register for the course, just send me a message on WhatsApp right now. Just click on the link, it will send you a message on WhatsApp for me, and then we will have you registered for the course. Right, the course is 50,000 naira, for SQL or for Microsoft Fabric, and it's a 5 weeks course. Both are for 5 weeks. The last week will be strictly on projects. You work on several projects, right? So we have a community of data analysts. Yeah, we have a paid community platform where we talk about different things. We give you access to the job platform that I shared minutes ago. Platform. They are one of our partners. You can apply for global jobs as a data analyst. Some of these jobs are not in Nigeria. You can see the data science intern is internship in the United States, right? We have the business development intern in the United States. We have some job for Germany as well on this platform. We have some for Nigeria, right? So you can please be a part of our paid community. Just click on the link that I dropped now and just send me a message on WhatsApp. Either you want to register for the course or you want to join our community. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Iremide Olatunji, and I want to say thank you very much for being a part of, this masterclass tonight. I hope it was value for your time, and I look forward to see you guys for Build Data Project on Saturday, and then the course training on Sunday, right? So please, if you want to send me a message, you didn't get my number earlier, just click on this link right now. Once you click on this link right now, it will take you there, right? For Fabric, for SQL, I already shared the name of the top 4. We have Ololade with 84%. We have D with 68%. We have Elijah with 56%. We have Tayo with 52%. Ololade, congratulations. You are the winner of our SQL training. So I just want to know, So we'll be adding you to the SQL course. Is this something you want to do now, or do you want to pass the ticket to somebody? Because for you to have 84%, that means you're really good with SQL. So I don't know, do you want to take the SQL course, or do you want to pass the ticket to somebody on the score? Ololade, the floor is open. We are waiting for you.
Hi, Remide. Good evening. I'm definitely taking the course.
Oh, you're not passing the ticket.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Oh,
I still
okay,
need
okay.
I still need a lot of tutoring. Yes.
All right. So just click on the link and then send
All
me a
right.
message, and I'll have you registered for the course Ololade. And for
Thank you so
Microsoft
much.
Fabric, we have D is coming in strong. We have D for 80%. We have Elijah for 80%. We have, I think that's a tie. D and Elijah, that's a tie. What did you guys do? Oh my God. We have D and Elijah. I think I ended Fabric at the time we stopped there. I took this immediately after the countdown. Yeah. So I don't know, D and Elijah, are you guys taking the course, or you want to pass the ticket to somebody? You're also taking the course. All right, okay. Okay, all right. Taking the course. Awesome. Elijah, we are waiting. Elijah is saying Fabric. It is Fabric. Oh, it's for Fabric. So Elijah, are you taking the Fabric course? You want to be careful with that 5 year though. All right, please just send me a message on WhatsApp. I'm putting the link again. If you have any issue, any clarification, anything, please click on the link I'm putting out for register the course. It takes you to my direct WhatsApp undo, right? Just click on it and then send me a message. Whatever challenge you have, I'll definitely respond from this 9 to tomorrow morning. I'll try to respond to as many people as I can respond to. All right. Thank you very much, everyone, and have a wonderful night rest. Bye. See you on Saturday for Build Data Project. For those who are looking to build projects with other data analysts, it's always fun, right? Those that have been a part of it, you can check LinkedIn. It's always fun. Right? Build Data Project is a vibe on its own. And we have our SQL, Power BI, and Fabric class starting on Sunday. Have a wonderful evening, everyone. Bye. Cheers.
Bye. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Remedy. Bye.